Hello and welcome back to soooo Life. In today's class, I'm going to show you my 5-minute makeup routine for quarantine. So I'm going to Costco today and I thought this was the perfect time to show you my 5-minute quarantine makeup that I've been doing lately that I teased in my last class. Over the days, I've gotten more and more lazy with my makeup just because, you're not really seeing people a whole lot and, you do still have to go out to the stores sometimes and you don't want to look like a total hot mess, so I do try to pull it together and this is what I've been doing lately. So I am setting a stopwatch to see roughly how long it takes me. I'm guessing it's about 5 minutes, but I'm going to pause it in between when I'm talking and only have it running when I'm actually doing my makeup so we can get a really good idea, but I'm guessing it's around 5 minutes. Okay, let me get my hair out of my face. I am going to start with the e.l.f. foundation. The color is Natural, and this works really well because it's not too dark and it's not too light, and I'm just going to use one color. If you've seen my make your own foundation class, you know I like to mix foundations and make my own color, but this one works perfect on me for what we're doing. Start the timer. So I'm just concealing under the eyes, on the brow bone, on the eyelid, and a little bit on the cheeks, just because I'm going to put a bronzer there and it'll help the bronzer stick and show up just a little bit more. And then anywhere you want to cover up any blemishes or any place that you normally like coverage. Then I'm just going to take the Hoola bronzer and just bring some color into my face really quick. Starting the timer. Now I'm going to define the eyes just a little bit using a eyeshadow that is not black, more of like a brown, more of like a mauve. This color is great. It's a little bit purple. It goes really great with all kinds of eye colors just to make them pop just a little bit. And if you define them, it's going to just help pull your whole face together. You're not necessarily going for like a whole eyeshadow look. You're just looking to accentuate your eyes. And a lot of times you can just use the residual that you have on your eyeshadow brushes already, but I did do this makeup yesterday too, so I've kind of used all the residual that I had on them, so I'm just gonna dip in just a little bit, but not too much. Let's start the timer. Now on my brow bone, I just went in with a lighter tan, kind of bronzy color, and I did a little bit under my eye too. And then with a little bit of a smaller brush, I used the more maroon color to go in around the corners of the eye and add just a little definition. Now you can do more or less than this, it's up to you. Play around with it and see what works for you. We're almost done. The next thing we're gonna do is kind of set everything with translucent powder. And because I didn't put foundation all over my face, I was very specific with where I put it. I want to put translucent powder over the rest of my face because first off, this has SPF in it and it'll also help with any other shininess that you have. But I don't have any foundation on my forehead whatsoever. We got a little bit of bronzer and this will help tone that down if it's a little bit loud. So we're starting the timer. Now if you want to, you can go back in with the darker eyeshadow brush and just define a little bit more. So I'm going to start the timer again. See how that just kind of opens the eyes and brings them back to life a little bit. And then next we're just gonna go in with a little blush. This is Milani Dulce Pink and it's been what I've been using lately. Let's start the timer. Adding blush to the face just brightens it up and gives it back life. And so even if you're only just using like a tinted moisturizer or something in the morning, you want to add just a little bit of blush and it'll just make everything look a little more natural. Now we just have one more step and I'm at 4 minutes and 2 seconds, which is super exciting to do one last step. We are going to add a lip color. Now this is what ties everything together and this is really going to make the biggest difference. Now I like to choose something a little bit bold and loud because when you're out and you're wearing sunglasses and you have a good lip color on, it just kind of makes it look like you really pulled it all together and you got ready. But honestly, you only spent 5 minutes doing makeup. I've been obsessed with this e.l.f. matte lip color that I got. Oh my gosh, it is kind of amazing. I had a friend comment on it the other day and was like, oh my gosh, what is that lip color you're using? And I'm like, it's this right here. Now, the funny thing is this is a red. It's called Rich Red. And it actually comes out a little more pink. So just a little tip for you. I love this color though, and it's been my go-to during this quarantine. Let's start the timer. That's all you really have to do. There is one more step though that I would add is curling your eyelashes. And maybe add some mascara if you want to, but there are many times that I do not do that. So I'm gonna start the timer one more time just to curl my eyelashes. And there we have it, my 5-minute quarantine makeup, 4 minutes, 50 seconds. I still have a little time to spare. And so in 5 minutes, you are ready to go. Now, if there's some other things you would like to add, go ahead and do that. If you want to add some mascara, add some mascara. If you want to do your brows, go ahead and do your brows. I don't really need to do my brows, but I could if I wanted to. And then if you really wanted to take this up a notch, you could add some lashes and you'd be good to go. If you watched my class from last week, you'll see it really like enhances the makeup. So yeah, you could be ready in less than 10 minutes if you have a Zoom call that you need to do, or if you need to run out to the store. At least now you have some options if you're in a bind and you don't really want to like do your makeup. This is a really easy fix. Well, I'm off to Costco, but I hope you got some tips or tricks from watching me do this 5-minute makeup, and maybe it's inspired you to, you know, try to get a little bit ready without having to take the time to get ready. So before you go and play with your 5-minute makeup, make sure to like and share so other people can like and share, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next class. So I'm at Costco with my 5-minute quarantine makeup. And see, when you add sunglasses, and you have a nice bold lip, it kind of looks like you're all put together, when in fact, it only took 5 minutes. I just want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my classes. If you have been watching for a while and are subscribed, thank you so much. I am so close to 3,000 right now. So if you have been watching but have not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. And if you hit the little bell next to it, that's what's going to let you know when I upload a new class, so you don't miss out on any of the fun. And I'll see you soon.